So today we will discuss about the next one concept of the calculation of arithmetic mean in case of the mid-value series. As like we have already discussed that the different types of the frequency distribution series are there, in which one of the series is mid-value series. Generally, in order to calculate the arithmetic mean, we just have to find out the mid-value of the class intervals in order to calculate the mean. So in this series, what is going on? Simply the directly mid values are already given to you rather than giving the class intervals. So what we will have to do? We just have to find out the mean directly. Mid values are given to you directly and the frequency is given to you directly. So in this case, rather than calculating the class intervals, there isn't any kind of the requirement of converting this series into the class intervals. We can calculate the arithmetic mean directly with the help of the mid value because of our formula. Because of in case of the frequency distribution series, always if we want to calculate the arithmetic mean, always we will have to convert firstly the class intervals into the mid value, right? So here directly the mid value is given to us. So simply what will we do? We will just follow the simple process to calculate the mean. Mid value is already given to us, frequency is given to us. Our direct method to find out the mean is sum of fm divided by sum of f. So firstly what will we do? We will multiply the f with m. 5 into 5 25, 10 into 7 70, 9 into 15 20 into 10, 25 into 8, 30 into 6, 35 into 3 and 40 into 2. So after that, what is the sum of fm? Sum of fm is 995 and sum of f is 50. Simply we will put it into the formula. Sum of fm divided by sum of f is equal to 995 divided by 50 will be equivalent to the 19.9. Now the next one case is there, which is the calculation of the arithmetic mean in case of the inclusive series. I already told you the inclusive series refers to the series in which the upper limit of the one class interval is not equivalent to the lower limit of the another class interval, right? In this series, how we will calculate the arithmetic mean? So in this series, how we will calculate the mean, I will tell you the process. Simply, this is the series in which the upper class limit is not equal to the lower class limit. It means the simple thing I can say the one of the class interval is not equal to the another class interval, right? So what will be the process here? In this series, firstly we just have to follow the first step, that we just have to calculate the mid value. The similar state will be there. We just have to calculate the mid value. The same situation will be there. How you can calculate the mid value? Mid value, the simple formula is there, lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. It means 20 plus 29 will be divided by 2. 30 plus 39 will be divided by 2. 40 plus 49 divided by 2. 50 plus 59 divided by 2. 60 plus 69 divided by 2. Now what is the outcome? Outcome is in the form of mid value. This is the frequency. The simple process will be followed. You can use any of the method, either the direct method, the assumed mean method, or the shortcut method to calculate the arithmetic mean. So here we just got our main thing, mid value. Now they have adopted the step deviation method, in which deviations will be calculated firstly. It means the assumed mean will be taken. The mid one item is taken as an assumed mean. Then deduction from assumed mean. After that, T dash, it means the common factor. Common factor is, how much common factor is there? The gap between the class interval is 10, 24.5 and 34.5. Difference is 10. So it will be divided by 10. Now the D dash will be multiplied by frequency. This will be multiplication. And after that, simply the sum of the FD dash will be calculated and put it into the formula. That A assumed mean 44.5, sum of FD dash minus 20, sum of F 30, C is 10. Simply you can calculate the mean. It means the main motive in any form of the frequency distribution series should be calculation of the mid value of the class intervals. If the class intervals are given to you, then calculate the mid value. Otherwise, if directly the mid value is given to you, then calculate the simple mean. You will be easily able to calculate the mean with the help of these formulas. So this was the situation of the calculation of arithmetic mean in case of the mid value series as well as in case of the inclusive series.